Hello, this is Real Del J of Real Del J Edutainment YouTube channel, your go-to place where you learn, get entertained, and feel inspired. Today, I want to speak on human strength and corresponding weakness. So let's dive into some common strengths, their corresponding weaknesses, and most importantly, how to deal with them. We're kicking things off with empathy, the ability to step into someone else's shoes and truly feel what they're going through. Empathy helps us build bridges of understanding, compassion, and emotional intelligence. But here's the catch, folks. Too much of it can lead to emotional exhaustion. You might find yourself feeling drained, overwhelmed, and emotionally spent. Over-empathy can also blur the lines of your own boundaries. It's crucial to prioritize self-care and establish healthy emotional boundaries. We need to find that balance between caring for others and protecting our own emotional well-being. Sometimes that means learning to say no when necessary. Confidence, my friends, is the fuel that propels us forward, the driving force behind our achievements and aspirations. It's the key that unlocks doors to opportunities and paves the way for personal and professional success. But here's the thing about confidence. It's a bit like walking a tightrope. Lean too far one way and you risk plummeting into the depths of self-doubt. Lean too far the other way and you might just find yourself teetering on the edge of overconfidence. Overconfidence can lead to arrogance and blind you to your own shortcomings. So how do we strike that delicate balance? It starts with a healthy dose of humility. Stay grounded, my friends, and remember that true confidence is about embracing the journey of continuous learning and growth. Perseverance, my friends, is the engine that keeps us going, the fuel that drives us forward when the going gets tough. It's what helps us push through the rocky roads and the stormy weather. But here's the thing about perseverance, it's a double-edged sword. It can be both a strength and a potential pitfall. While it's essential for overcoming challenges and reaching our goals, there comes a point where it can transform into stubbornness, a refusal to adapt or change. Stubbornness is the refusal to change course, to hold on tightly even when the signs are clear. Even when the path ahead is clearly blocked, we sometimes persist out of sheer determination. So, how do we know when to push forward and when to let go? It requires deep introspection, honesty with ourselves, and a willingness to reassess our goals and strategies. It's about looking within and asking the tough questions. Are we holding on because it's truly the right path? Or are we afraid of change? Sometimes we need to revise our plans. Sometimes letting go is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our wisdom and adaptability. It's about recognizing when a particular path is no longer serving us and having the courage to pivot. It's about recognizing when a particular path is no longer serving us and having the courage to explore new directions. Embrace the detours, the unexpected turns, and the opportunities for growth that come with them. For in those moments of letting go, we often find the strength to start anew and the wisdom to navigate our journey with greater clarity. Curiosity, my friends, is the spark that ignites our thirst for knowledge. It drives us to explore, to ask questions, and to seek out new experiences and information. It's the engine behind every great discovery and innovation. But here's the thing about curiosity. It can be a double-edged sword. While it can lead us to incredible insights, it can also scatter our attention and pull us in too many directions at once. Too much of it can lead to distraction, overwhelm, and a lack of focus. We find ourselves juggling too many tasks, unable to give any one of them the attention it deserves. This can hinder our progress and leave us feeling frustrated. So, how do we harness the power of curiosity without becoming slaves to its every whim? It starts with discipline. Discipline allows us to channel our curiosity in a productive way, ensuring that it serves us rather than controls us. We need to be selective, to prioritize those areas that align with our goals, values, and aspirations. By doing so, we can focus our energy on what truly matters and make meaningful progress. Think of your curiosity as a muscle, my friends. It needs to be trained, disciplined, and directed towards a specific purpose. Just like any muscle, it grows stronger with consistent and focused effort. Set aside dedicated time for exploration, for diving deep into those subjects that truly fascinate you. This focused exploration allows you to gain a deeper understanding and mastery of the topics you are passionate about. But when it's time to work, be present, minimize distractions, and channel your curiosity into the task at hand. By doing so, you can achieve a state of flow where your curiosity and focus work together to drive you towards success. Independence, my friends, is the empowering feeling of self-reliance. But here's the thing about independence: it can be a double-edged sword. Too much of it can lead to isolation and a reluctance to seek help when needed. So, how do we strike that delicate balance between independence and interdependence? It starts with recognizing that we don't have to do everything alone. There's strength in vulnerability, in acknowledging our limitations, and in seeking help when needed. Collaboration is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our intelligence and ability to leverage the strengths of others. Remember, the most extraordinary achievements are often the result of collective effort. Creativity, my friends, is the lifeblood of innovation. But here's the thing about creativity: it can be a bit of a wild muse. Too much of it without structure or direction can lead to chaos and a lack of tangible results. So how do we tame the wild muse of creativity? It starts with structure. Establish systems and routines that provide a framework for our creative endeavors. Think of it like building a greenhouse for your ideas. Establish a dedicated time and space for your creative work, free from distractions and interruptions. And most importantly, don't be afraid to experiment and embrace the messy, iterative nature of the creative process. Generosity, my friends, is the heartbeat of compassion. But here's the thing about generosity: it's a delicate dance. Too much of it without healthy boundaries can lead to burnout and a depletion of our own resources. So, how do we cultivate a spirit of generosity while maintaining healthy boundaries? It starts with recognizing that self-care is not selfish, it's essential. Set aside time for activities that bring you joy and allow you to replenish your reserves of energy and compassion. And don't be afraid to say no, my friends. It's not selfish to decline requests that would drain your energy or compromise your well-being. Remember, true generosity comes from a place of abundance, not depletion. Discipline, my friends, is the bridge that connects our aspirations with our achievements. But here's the thing about discipline: it can be a double-edged sword. Too much of it without flexibility can lead to rigidity and a diminished capacity for spontaneity and joy. So how do we cultivate discipline without becoming slaves to rigidity? It starts with recognizing that discipline is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up for ourselves consistently, even when we don't feel like it. But it's also about being kind to ourselves, about allowing for flexibility and adaptation when needed. Embrace the power of routine, but don't be afraid to deviate from the plan when the opportunity for adventure arises. Remember, life is a dance, not a drill sergeant. Optimism, my friends, is the sunshine of the soul. But here's the thing about optimism: it's a delicate dance. Too much of it without a healthy dose of realism can lead to naivete and a failure to adequately prepare for potential pitfalls. So, how do we cultivate optimism without succumbing to blind faith? It starts with recognizing that optimism is not about denying the existence of challenges. It's about choosing to focus on the possibilities that lie beyond them. It's about acknowledging the potential for setbacks while maintaining an unwavering belief in our ability to overcome them. Embrace the full spectrum of human experience without allowing negativity to cloud our vision. Attention to detail, my friends, is the hallmark of precision. It's what separates good work from great work. But here's the thing about attention to detail: it can be a double-edged sword. When we focus too much on the minutiae, we risk losing sight of the overall goal. Too much of it without a balanced perspective can lead to perfectionism and an inability to see the forest for the trees. This can cause delays and unnecessary stress. So how do we cultivate attention to detail without getting bogged down in the weeds? It requires a strategic approach. It starts with recognizing that perfection is a myth. No project will ever be flawless, and that's okay. It's about striving for excellence while accepting that there will always be room for improvement. Celebrate your achievements and learn from your mistakes. Prioritize the details that truly matter, those that will have a significant impact on the outcome. While letting go of minor imperfections, understand that not every detail is worth your time and energy. Embrace the power of checklists, systems, and routines that help you stay organized and on track. These tools can streamline your workflow and reduce errors. Establishing a daily routine can set the tone for a productive day. Consistency is key, but don't be afraid to delegate and trust others to handle certain tasks. Delegation is a sign of strength, not weakness. Freeing up your mental bandwidth to focus on the bigger picture. By doing so, you can innovate, strategize, and lead more effectively. As we wrap up our exploration of human strengths and their corresponding weaknesses, remember this, my friends. It's all about finding the balance. Embrace your strengths, celebrate your unique qualities, and never stop striving for growth. Be mindful of your weaknesses, those areas where you might need to exercise a little extra caution. Thanks for your time, and of course, do subscribe to the channel Real Del J Edutainment for more content that will make you laugh, think, and grow. Until next time.